Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Retchfors here, and today we're going to be doing a tier list on the best ways to text a girl. So we're going to get right into this. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we are so close to 100 subscribers, and let's get right into this. So first thing we have is double texting. Now, we already have talked about double texting. This is kind of common sense to not do. If we're double texting in 2020, 2026, then I'm gonna put this in. All right, give me that phone. This is common sense. You just never want to double text. If she leaves you on deliver, you have to go ghost. Like, there's no way around that. Next thing we have is Snapchat. So, how old are we? Are we like over the age of like 12? If you're over the age of 12, then you should not be using Snapchat. I'm gonna put this in your game is trash because we should not be using Snapchat to text girls over the age of like 12. You gotta go for the number or even the IG at that point. Next, we have leaving her on red. I'm gonna put this in smooth texter. This is a huge power move, leaving her on delivered. It just egos her, and it's just like, even if she's not anticipating your text, like, she might subconsciously think like, I haven't heard from this nigga. Who does this nigga think he is? So leaving her on delivered, this is a big power move. Next, we have waiting hours for her response. I'm gonna put this in. All right, give me that phone. Why are we waiting hours for her response? Like, we should not be sitting at our desk waiting for her to respond. This is just something you never want to do. Um, Next, we have FaceTime. This is instant king of Riz. So when you get a girl's number, you want to set up a FaceTime. So then you can set up a link. You never want to text this because you're not really getting to text her. You're kind of just, texting her words or whatever. So you always want to set up a FaceTime. You never want to be afraid to do that. Next, we have asking her to send dudes. Now, is this really like the worst thing to do? Because I feel like if she's freaky, you might get away with it. Now, I don't condone this. I would never do this personally. But if you ask her to send dudes, okay, if she does send dudes, this is kind of a red flag on its own. So you would never want to do this anyway. I'm gonna put this in your game is trash. Um, I mean, no, don't ask her to send dudes. Just don't. Next we have overthinking. Overthinking is your biggest enemy when you're like texting a girl. You're just gonna be thinking like, oh, what do I say? What do I tell her? How do I word this? And it's just like, I've made this mistake in the past. Um, Overthinking, your game is trash, bro. Your game is trash. Next, we have spamming her phone. I'm not gonna lie, this is common sense. Put this in the bottom, bro. This is the worst thing you could ever do when texting a girl. Spamming her phone. It's not masculine. It's not. It makes you seem like you want her. Like, just don't do that. Just don't do it. Next, we have using emojis. Now, I said this in yesterday's video, but using emojis is something you never want to do. Keep it to a limit, okay? You do not want to use emojis when you are texting a girl, right? Next, we have messaging her on IG. Now, here's the thing with messaging her on IG. If your account is like, you don't have that many followers and you're kind of like a nobody, this is instant D tier. But if you have a good following and you have like posts and everything, you have like, the social leverage and everything, this could be like up here. So I don't know. It really depends on like where your account is at. I'm gonna put this in C tier because no, I'm gonna put this here. I'll put this here. It's all right. It could be better. Um, Next, we have being emotional. So no girl wants to be around an emotional guy. It's a turn off. You just never want to do this. I'm gonna put this in the bottom. Next, we have texting her every day. So this is a huge mistake a lot of you guys make. You guys will text a girl every day, and she will lose interest so quickly. Like when you text somebody every day, it's like, damn, like, can I go a day without seeing this nigga? So you never want to do this. I'm gonna put this in the bottom. Next, we have sending memes. This is how you get friend zoned. I'm gonna put sending memes in the bottom. Sending her good morning text. This is in your game is trash. The only reason you should be sending her a good morning text is if she's like sending you it first and you're just like responding back, but you never want to initiate the good morning text, bro. I'm proud to say, bro, I've never fell into this trap, but you never want to send good morning text to a girl unless it's your girlfriend. But if that's the case, then a lot of these things aren't going to apply. But if this is somebody you just got, like just somebody you just met, like you just got her number, do not send good morning text. Next, we have asking about the homework. I'm about this in your game is trash. 9 times out of 10, if you are asking about the homework, she probably already knows what you're trying to do. Like she's played these games before. She's seen this. You're not slick. Like she's probably gonna notice. Next we have pretending you're busy for an hour. So a lot of y'all probably think I'm gonna put this in your game is trash or anything. But here's the thing. What if you're not busy? Are you supposed to just fucking text back like right away? Like, I don't know. Like, we're not always busy. And here's the thing. A lot of people think that when you're busy, you just can't text back. Like, here's what you have to understand. I'm a very good multitasker. Like, when I click, the end recording button, I could literally respond back to a text. Even though, like, I'm literally filming a YouTube video, I'm considered busy right now. Like, I could literally text back, like, as soon as I hit end record. So, pretending you're busy for an hour when you're not, it's not really that bad. It's just people like to downplay pretending. She's not gonna sniff out that you're bullshitting with her because like it's really not that deep at the end of the day. So I'll put this in I'll put this right in front of messaging her on IG. Next we have the interviewer. So there's a right and a wrong way to do it. So if you're asking her like so many questions to the point where she doesn't even want to be around you, then this is going to be in the bottom. But if you ask her like the right questions, like the questions she wants to yap about, then yeah, this is pretty decent. Next we have complimenting her. Y'all already know what I think about free validation. I'm gonna put this in your game is trash. You already got her number. She already knows that you want her. Let's keep it a stack. Like she's not stupid. Next we have, I'm gonna do the nut glitch. Okay, so if y'all don't know what the nut glitch, this is what Cold Hard Cam created, but it's called nonchalant underthinking texture. That is the nut glitch. So when you do the nut glitch, you're basically not replying back at any set given time, and you're not putting too much thought into what you're saying. If you can master the nut glitch, dude, oh my gosh, dude, you will be the king of Riz. Because here's what you have to understand. A lot of you guys like to overthink, like, oh my gosh, what do I send her, bro? If you just type in shit, bro, you'll be surprised with what you'll get away with, bro. You'll be surprised with how well that works in your advantage, bro. So using the nut glitch correctly, bro, it's not predictable, right? You're not, she's not seeing that you're too invested in the conversation, and it just works in your favor. So the nut glitch is a very good thing. I've been using the nut glitch for like 5 or 6 months. That shit has done wonders on me. And the last thing we have is meat pics. I'm gonna put meat pics in give me that phone. Like, it's 2020, 2026, bro. Why are we sending meat pics, bro? Like, unprovoked. Like, why are we doing this? But yeah, that is my tier list on ways to text a girl. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.